No.
Anything. There's a car on the drive. Hi, can you hear me? Sorry, the signal is really bad here. I have it. But both. Yeah. No, it's for outstanding parking fines. Outstanding parking fines.
For somebody who doesn't live here?
Yeah.
Yeah, waste their time, waste the public's money again. These guys, look at the cars they drive around here. It's a bag of shit. I know.
Bottom of the range.
Yeah. Yeah.
220.
Yeah, bag of shit. Comical, isn't he? Isn't he? Parked on my drive, I'll put a clamp on him. So them documents in there, oh yeah, how you doing? Alright.
The guy, Liam Taylor. Sorry, do you want to get away from the car, please?
No, it's alright, thanks.
Can you get somebody here quite soon? Can you get away from the car?
What? We're not near the car, we're just looking inside. Filming, make sure you say you are. Because we know you've seen I've seen a bogus document. Alright, how you doing, Rich? You alright?
Come on, stay with me, Gil. Come on, Ruth. Come on, Ruth. Come on.
Hello.
Come on, Ruth. Come on.
New one, is he?
Yeah,
I ain't seen her before.
Oh, well, she was just over a year old now.
Hello.
Yeah.
She was a little like when you put her, isn't he? Oh, hello, you doing?
Jumpy.
Alright, nice one, thank you. Cheers. Yeah, what is it? Yeah. Yeah. Today's date is it? Okay, nice one. Cheers, thanks for that, boy. Okay? We're on the way now.
Yeah, great. Okay, well, I don't know how you're going to get on the property, son, because it's all locked up. And I'm afraid, if you want to contact my son, he's in Rochdale, as I've explained to you.
Do you want to give him a call?
No.
Okay.
You give him a call.
The car's going to have to go, mate.
Oh, is it? Oh, right, okay, now you're going to tow it out, are you?
I'm not, no, I'll get a lorry out to do that.
Right, okay, now you're going to get through the gate. You're going to break the lock, are you?
We'll find out when we get here now.
Well, we'll find out when you get here. You ain't going to break no locks, right? You understand?
Okay.
Right, you ain't going to break the law, not with me around, right? Okay. Do you know the Torts Interference of Goods Act, 1977?
Do you want to get out of my face? We're waiting for the police to come here now, is it?
The Torts Interference...
Do you want to get out of my face, please? Can you get out of my face, please? You're right to my face. Can you go away, please? We'll wait for the police to attend, yeah? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's kicking off. We've got the police on the way. They are up in my face now. You get a removal truck out here.
Kicking off.
The car's on the drive.
And there's a padlock on the gate, and you ain't getting in. Come on, we don't have to hang around with the mug. Little mug.
Sorry?
Pardon?
What?
Little what? What are you talking about? What did you say to me then?
You said it.
You said to me, have I been drinking earlier?
Yeah.
How dare you? You come and park. I smell no alcohol. You park on my drive with your little muppet car, trying to threaten to steal vehicles off there that belong to somebody else.
I'm threatened to steal anything myself.
You have.
Come on the property.
You come on a property. You come on a property, son.
The warrant.
Where's the warrant? Warrant. It's a bit of paper.
I've already showed it to him.
Yeah, nothing on it, mate.
Nothing.
Right? No seals, no signatures.
Need a seal.
Oh no, because in your little fictitious mind, you don't need these things. You're a muppet. Go and learn the law. Go and learn the law. Do you know what Section 135 of the County Courts Act 1984 is? No, the police don't know.
Civil matter.
That's civil matter. You get on your bike, mate, because you ain't getting nothing, right? You're a little criminal. You're a little parasite and a criminal. Pretending you work for a court. Don't even work for a court. Jacob, who are they?
Listen, fat boy, we'll see how far you get.
Yeah, we'll see how far you get, right? Okay? And we got your name, so we know who you are.
See you on YouTube, my old boy.
See you on YouTube. Yeah.
More chance of passing piss.
Yeah.
Neither do we.
No, go on your bike, mate, alright?
Can I just see that 1 second?
Yeah. Every county court so held shall be called a county court, shall be a court of record and shall have a seal. Right? So
let's go and
yeah.
enforce it.
Yeah. Well, I've just printed this out for you lads. Go and you can check it out. Right, okay. That's the best copy I can get.
Okay, yeah.
It's the County Courts Act 1984.
Yep, okay.
Section 1, the first thing you come to, right? For the purposes of this Act, England and Wales shall be divided into districts, and a court shall be held under this Act for each district. One or more places shall have jurisdiction and powers as confirmed by this Act, right, and any other enactment for the time being enforced. Every county court so held shall be called a county court, shall be a court of record and shall have a seal. There's no records, there's no seal on that document.
Okay, well, it's not saying it hasn't got a seal. It says it's not on the document.
No, it's not on that document. No, if it's a claim form or if it's an order, it has to have a seal on it. I'm a consultant in legal forensics. That's what I do for a living.
I'm not arguing with that.
No.
What I'm saying to you is, okay, so you're aware of what we were aware of.
Yep.
If you want to phone Hereford Station, you're more than welcome to. Well, I've spoken to Inspector Lloyd, who's our inspector, okay?
Yep.
What he said is that this chap is here, we believe legally, to execute a warrant issued to him by the court, okay, to seize your vehicle or whatever he has to do with your vehicle, okay, which he will do. We're here to allow him to facilitate that. If you want to speak to the boss and have a chat to him, you're more than welcome to do so.
How are you going to facilitate it without breaking the law, without breaking the lock off the gate?
Well, how are we going to break? Well, at the end of the day, he has a court order.
He hasn't got a court order. That's what I'm telling you. I'm reporting to you.
It's also an offence if you obstruct him.
I'm reporting to you. I'm reporting to you. No, you don't know nothing about the law, mate. I'm reporting to you. I'm reporting. I've told you my son is in Rochdale. I'm not listening to you. You don't know what you're talking about, my friend, right? You're someone who goes around facilitating crimes, right? Not knowing the law, right? You cannot.
Registration of the vehicle. And it is a vehicle that's on the property.
It's a red Fiesta. I can't actually see the registration, but it's
well, there you go. He can't even see the registration. There you go. He said he can't. You'll satisfy that. So how's he going to get it? Because I'm not taking the lock off there because he's committing a criminal act.
Well, he's not, is he?
He's committing a criminal act.
He's not.
Well,
if a warrant's been issued by the court,
it's not a court. Northampton, it's not a court. It's a bulk centre.
So we don't stand here arguing all day.
Well, we're not going to.
Well, it's not dispute. We're in a dispute. It's not arguing.
Because you've argued a point. How do you know personally, just you, not with Guy answering, how do you personally know it's not a court?
Because I've rang them up. I've rang them up. I've got an hour's phone call of me on the phone to Northampton County Court, including 2 or 3 other people I know, one of them including a solicitor. What's rang up, and we've been on the phone. It's not a court.
They've told you
there's no judges there. They've told us it's not a court. They said it's a bulk centre. It's a bulk centre.
We're happy that he's acting on behalf of the court, okay? So we've covered ourselves.
But the law don't work on whether you're happy or not. The law works on what's the law.
If you have an argument, then you
the argument. You see, what happens is because you become personally liable. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You saw the summons I've had issued against one of the bailiffs. I've had plenty of issues against bailiffs. You as police officers, if you are supporting him with false documentation, you're in breach of section 26.
Yes.
You're facilitating this, and any crimes that take place, if any locks get broken, or there's any damage, or anyone comes onto this property, you're facilitating that. We've got their numbers, and I'm not trying to be cocky with you guys. No. I'm just saying to you to uphold the law. That isn't a court document. It's fake. Okay, it's come out of Jacobs.
So Taylor Holdings, who's that in connection with?
I'm not talking to you because you're a clown.
Taylor Holdings, how is Taylor Holdings connected to your address?
Taylor Holdings isn't connected to this address anymore.
So why is there a car in Taylor Holdings' name on your drive?
If the vehicle is obviously a vehicle registered to Taylor Holdings.
Yeah, Taylor Holdings is no longer at this address, and I've explained to him that my son Liam now lives in Rochdale. I don't need to explain anymore, all right? I'm not having anybody on this property doing anything. This is our property.
He's entitled to have any car on his property.
I'm entitled to have any car on my property.
Any property.
Any property. Do what I want, right? Okay. It's nothing to do with me, right? Okay, it's our property.
Okay, if it's nothing to do with you,
I don't
want.
Go and get it, this guy's a clown, right? Okay, he doesn't know the law. He's prepared to go around using false documents in breach of section 135. I will charge him with that anyway, and I'll go and lay a summons against him. Same as I will anyone who facilitates the crimes that this guy is doing. How you guys, right? You have confused a criminal court with a civil bulk handling centre.
Yeah, and he's not even a civil servant. He's got no power of arrest. No, you're confused. We're clear. We know why you're facilitating him, and you're just going to use. We're here to make sure there's no breach of the peace. But if you stop him from going on your property, we're going to nick you. So that's not facilitating. That's abusing Section 5 of the breach of the peace. Of course it is. It's totally abuse.
Common law, isn't it?
Yeah, common law. Yeah, common law. He's not a civil servant.
How does that make any difference?
Makes a lot of difference. He's got no power of arrest.
We have reason grounds to believe.
So to give me a warrant, can I go and do what I want then?
Well, are you acting on behalf of the court?
Are
you acting on behalf of the court?
So he's acting on behalf of the court. He's not a court officer. Is he a court officer?
He's acting on behalf of the court.
So he's not a court officer.
He's acting on behalf.
Who pays him? The court. Who pays him? Is it the courts?
He has documents.
So he's a subcontractor. He has documents. I've got documents there to say he's acting unlawful.
But he's acting unlawfully.
But you'll ignore our documents.
You'll ignore that.
So, sorry, where are your documents saying he's acting unlawfully?
Every court so held shall be a county court, shall be a court of record, shall have a seal, right? Okay. Yeah. If that's a court document, it's got to have a seal on it.
It doesn't relate to the document in there, does it?
Of course it does, because
it doesn't say any document.
It's a court of record. It'll have a seal. It does. Check out the Act. Check out the Act, 1984 County Courts
Act. You've got it printed off there, haven't you?
Yes. Right, every county court shall be a court of record and shall have a seal, right? If that's a court document, I'm told to have a seal. Otherwise, I'll print one out for his car now. I'm going to print one out, right? And I'll say county court now.
So, gentleman is saying that there is a red Fiesta on your.
I don't care what he's saying is in your. It's nothing to do with. It's nothing to do with him. It's nothing to do with me. If he's saying it's my son's, no one's getting on this property.
Go and see his son.
Are you happy? Go and check the index number
of the vehicle? Go and see my son, right? Okay, it's nothing to do with me. But if anyone comes on this property, okay, I will use reasonable force to remove them.
What I'm asking you, are you happy for me to check the index number on that vehicle? Just confirm if it is or not.
I'm not happy with any of you coming on my property because I've done nothing wrong. I've broken no law. This guy is coming with fake documents.
What I'm saying is, sir, if the index number on the vehicle isn't the one the Smil is looking for, then there's no issue.
Well, you don't. At the moment, you don't know. And he's admitted he doesn't know.
This is what I'm asking. Would you mind if I come to check the vehicle?
No, I don't know any of you because you obviously don't know the law. I've been trying to tell you what the County Courts Act's all about. You obviously don't know. I've shown you section 15 of the Criminal Justice Act, which shows you can't support these people unless they've got legitimate documents on them. So you shouldn't even be here. You should be looking for crimes and criminals, not coming around here harassing us all the time.
I'm not harassing.
Well, no, look. But you are because you're not understanding what I'm saying. Do you know what section 45 of the Magna Carta says? Do you know it?
No.
Right. Well, I'm glad you said that, but it's all officers, bailiffs and sheriffs of the law shall know the law. You don't know the law. You don't know this stuff that we're telling you. You don't know anything about the County Court. The County Courts Act, that isn't a court document. It's a bulk handling centre. Its company print them off.
And I'll explain another thing to you. This is about parking tickets, yeah? Penalty charge notices. Penalty charge notices. Yeah, well, this is for your record as well. Yeah, they're not allowed to fine you. Yeah, unless you've been tried in a court of law by your own peers. Yeah, okay. So they don't call it a fine; they call it a penalty charge notice. Yeah, under the Bills of Exchange Act, which you can type in yourself. Go and type into Bills of Exchange Act. You cannot be fined in this country unless you've been tried by your own peers in a court of law and fined by a judge, by by your own peers. Yeah, so they just call them. It's all a scam. It's one scam, my friend. Okay. And it's a language. They're using languages on us.
All I'm saying to you is you're reasonable people, right?
Yeah.
But the end result is...
see the vehicle, Reg. If it's not the right one,
you're not going to...
Yeah, but if it is the right one, it's not his car. It's not his car. And they can't just come onto his property and steal someone else's car.
If it's not my car...
He might be in dispute. The guy might be in dispute about it.
Shut quiet. Right, listen. If he wants to deal with my son in a civil matter, he can do so. No one is coming on this property dealing with anything. I will use reasonable force to remove anyone, which I'm entitled to under law.
Of course, under common law.
Now, if he's claiming that my son's got issues on here, go and deal with my son. Don't come to me. If it's a civil matter, take it to a county court. If there's any issues to deal with my son or whatever, get on with it that way. I've given the police officer the address. I've given that gentleman over there, that police officer over there, the last known address for my son. Up in Scotland, right? Forget about you for a minute, son. Quiet.
In your son's name, yeah.
It might be to do with my son as well, right? So you're staying. Oh, and you might know the law, but you don't, son. Yeah. Right? Now move on. Anyone breaks anything, these police officers will be responsible if they're facilitating it. The police well know what I do, and I will go down the court and I will issue summonses against you, and I'll get you in court. Right, okay, trust me, that's what I do.
And if you try and go and take the car, we'll go and sit in the car, so you won't be lifting it nowhere.
Obstructing an enforcement.
What, sitting in a car? How can it be instruction? You're talking nonsense, my friend. You're talking nonsense. You need locking up. You need taking away. You need putting him back of that police car.
If you come on here, I'm arresting you.
Your car, what's on lease, needs sending back to Mercedes, and you need locking up.
You need locking up.
Right? Your car needs locking. You need going back. You need to get in the police car with these two. You need to go and be detained in Hereford police station, and that car needs to go back to Birmingham, yeah, where it's from.
Yeah, obviously you need to remove. Yeah, fine. Yeah, it's coming up.
You willing to make a payment?
What payment? I don't know you anything, you criminal, right? You get a vehicle here, right?
You know he doesn't owe anything. He says it's son.
He says it's my son.
And he's saying he's going to pay for it.
Oi, guys, wake up.
Oh, this is shocking.
You listen. You get through that gate. You break the lock. I'm going to charge you, right? You come on the
so what
property,
the police officers, what the actual police officers are doing today, yeah, they're trying to enforce. Yeah, they're saying that there's a car at the back there. It's got a speeding ticket or a parking ticket on it. It belongs to Guy's son. Now the officers have asked Guy if he's going to pay the bill. He said no, so they've told the man just to go and get a recovery truck to come onto private land to get a vehicle that doesn't belong to Mr. Guy, nor should he be paying for the bill as well.
You've got to start waking up, boys.
This is England 2015. All right, these guys have come to work.
But I think realistically, you found an element of law that you want to focus on, haven't you?
No, an element. You give me the law. What do you know about the law then? Do you know about the County Court Act?
I need to do about my law.
No, you know about common law. That's all you should know about. And common law is not coming onto my property using any force. That's the Torts and Interference of Goods Act. Right, okay, I'm going to go and bring that one up.
I'd save your ink.
Yeah, because it's not going to make any difference.
We reasonably believe this chap is acting on behalf.
You reasonably believe, are you? Yeah. So you're prepared to allow him to trespass for a civil matter?
We're prepared to allow him to
civil matter. You're a muppet, mate. Right? Okay. You're a muppet.
You're entitled to your belief.
You're a muppet. You don't know the law, right?
Guy, thank you.
Can we get any heads up here?
Right. Well, as you can see, there are no bailiffs anymore. They've gone. Bailiffs and the police have left. They came round to get a vehicle out the back, which is registered to my son, and myself and Lee told them to bugger off, didn't we? Yeah. So, tell them what's been going on, Lee.
And then they called for the police. Well, he was a young chap on his own, wasn't he, in a Mercedes. He parked outside here. First he come onto the drive.
So we got a wheel clamp.
So we come out with a wheel clamp, Guy did, and he soon got off the drive and he parked here.
And he claimed to be from Jacobs.
Jacobs, yeah.
Jacobs, eh?
Yeah, and then basically he rang the police.
Yeah.
Because we said, well, you're not coming on here at all. The car didn't belong to Guy, it belonged to his son. It wasn't his fine or anything. I think it was parking tickets, was it not?
Parking tickets.
Yeah. He says, are you paying it? Did he not ask you if
he
was
still asked me if
it?
I was paying it.
Which he obviously said, no, it's not my problem. He says, I'm ringing the police then, we'll be on in a bit when the police get here. And I said, I can assure you you won't. And the police come.
And the police brought him onto the property.
Which is all documented and filmed.
Yeah, I think they said that they were here to prevent a breach of the peace, but they brought the guy who was causing it onto the
property. Yeah. And we'd already seen a document that he claimed to be from the court, which was just a printed form, nothing on it at all. It wasn't a court document. It was just something that Jacob had printed off. So they said that they were going to go and get a lorry, etc. Lorry hasn't showed up. In fact, they were still huddled together in a group down there. Obviously, the police now are working solely as a corporate entity. You know, if we had rung up for a burglary, in fact, 3 weeks ago we rung up over some fake documents that we've got for the police to come and investigate, and we still haven't seen the hide or hair of the police. But bailiffs are coming out here to facilitate now.
Did the police say that they were going to help the bailiffs sort of break through the lock?
They said they were happy that it was legitimate, didn't they?
Yeah, well, I mean, after all said and done, you made it quite clear that it wasn't your car and it's your fine, so to speak. And they even said to you, are you going to pay or not? So what you've got now, you've got the police facilitating Jacobs and all these private security firms. I mean, we've been into the courts today, and I just thought I'd pull this off.
I'll just see.
Note, pay your fine. What have you got to lose? Well, they're saying that they can come into your income and take it directly from the source, which means they can go into your bank or they can go to your employee and take it. They can get they'll make sure you don't get a credit card. They'll come and remove your telly or your goods, or they'll put a clamp on your car and take it away and sell it, or they'll even arrest you.
They'll put you in jail,
and then you lose your freedom. This is Great Britain, 2015.
Yeah.
Pay your fine, not the consequences.
Mm. Shocking.
So, yeah, we're living in a complete tyrannical times, aren't we?
But as you can see, it's all fear-based. They've come today, they tried the hand, and they got nowhere. And they never seem to do, if you know what you're doing, and you just keep, you know,
Yeah.
Keep resisting this type of stuff, because if you don't, what's going to happen next? Where do you draw the line?
We drew the line a long time ago.
Yeah. There'll be another box on there saying your life.
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah. Assassinations. Yeah.
Assassinations. Yeah. So
death warrants.
Keep
Nice one,
fighting.
guys.
Keep fighting them.
Onwards
That's
and
all you
upwards.
can say.
Brilliant.